Come on. Come on, Pete. Come on. Come on, Pete. Hey, man. What you doing? Come on. Alright, Jason, Hollis Farms this morning. Me and Pete is back in Alabama. It's cold. We got some feeding we got to do. Then we got to unload the truck here in a little bit. Not sure what all we're gonna get into today, but we got to get back in the groove. Hey, come on. Pete done jumped off the Ranger. Alright, y'all, got me a new hat. What y'all think about that? Flex fit fitted Team GRT. Thing's warm too. I like it. I usually wear Hollis Farm stuff, but I'm gonna wear this a little bit. What y'all think? Alright, y'all, me and Pete got caught up on the feeding. Now we're catching up on a little burning. That Pete, he gets cold and he sits by the fire just like you'd sit in the fire at the house in front of a fireplace. Smart little dog. That fire does feel good this morning. It's cold. What? This is my favorite feature of the Nissan. I don't never have to get the key out of my pocket. Uh-oh, I done locked it. It must have been unlocked. Come on, Pete. Load up. He's been jumping in. I'm finna see if he will. Come on, load up. Load up. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. I know. Come on. Come on, get in the truck. He wants to play now. Come on, load up. Come on, load up. Load up. Load up. Load up. Come on. Load up. Come on. Come on. Load up for everybody. Come on. He loaded up the other day in the truck. And he has been loading up in the on the Ranger when he wants to. He's kind of in between right now, and I ain't hammering him. He's got to learn. Dogs got to learn that they can do it. When they learn that they can do it, they will do it. And then the next step, he's got to learn to do it when I ask him to. So anyway, he is a cool dog. Anyway, long trip in the Nissan. Gas mileage just a little off from what I thought it might be. Getting, 14 and a half, 15 miles a gallon, running 75, 80 miles an hour, which I don't guess it's too bad. I called my buddy that I got it from, and I think he's getting 15, 16, 17, whatever, but all his trucks, usually he's driving or demos or whatever, so it don't have the bumpers, don't have the tires, don't even have a toolbox, no weight or nothing in it, so that stuff makes a lot of difference. So hopefully she gets broke in, we average around 14, 15, I think that'll be pretty good. I can't get mileage out of anything I got because I always put bumpers and winches and tires on them, so I guess the biggest thing, as long as they get us from point A to point B, we should be happy. All right, we're gonna run down to the shop and unload this motor, get it in the shop, and we're gonna have to get that thing put in for long. Yeoman Racing Engine unloaded. A little bit about the engine's kind of interesting. A couple of things I did not even realize till on the way home yesterday. Me and Brad got to kind of checking out rules and stuff, different classes. There's a lot of different open wheel classes across the country. This car we got from GRT, it's very universal. You can do lots of different suspensions. You can go from, and a lot of y'all that don't know racing, this is going to sound a little different to you, but y'all will understand as we go. You can go 3-link with this thing. You can go 4-bar. And this engine, the engine was originally built for USRA B modified. You see a lot of them out through Missouri, Arkansas, Kansas, Oklahoma, out through that way. That's kind of where I was planning on going with the car and the class I was planning on running. What y'all been seeing me run with the Smith, or they've changed it to Durance Lane street stocks now. They have started a new open wheel modified class since I had ordered the car. No problem. The suspension is a 3-link. You have a pull bar for your traction, and in the open classes they either run a rubber biscuit pull bar or a spring bar. But in these B-mod classes, you have to run a solid pull bar. And in the Durance Lane Smith deal, springs have to be on top of the housing. And that's how I started years ago with these modified, so it's kind of excited about starting that, and we're going to be a little closer to home. We've got some tracks that are just a couple of hours away that we can get back in the groove with. So originally what I was going to put in the car was one of these 602 crate motors like I run in the street stock. The more I study on the rules, this little motor we just picked up is gonna be, I can run several different classes with this same motor. I can run it in this Durance Lane class with a 2-barrel on it. They'll let you run an open 2-barrel. This is just a 355 Chevrolet, nothing special. I think the limit on the Durance Lane deal is a 362 maybe. On the open motor you have to run a 2-barrel. And with the 602 crates, you can run a 4-barrel. So I've kind of got in mind putting this motor in there first, putting it on 2-barrel and playing with that, because then I can go run the USRA B mod with it with a 4-barrel on it. And then also I can put the car on 4-bar and all and go run IMCA modified with the 4-barrel. So the motor is a lot more universal than I thought. It's not exactly maybe what you would want for each class, but to start off and kind of get back in the groove, I think it's going to be perfect. So I'm pretty excited about getting that in and playing with it. And racing season is going to start before too long. Not sure how quick I'm going to start. We're going to kind of get everything going, get in the groove, and then we'll get going. I'm excited about the modified because that's where I always raced. Street stock, it's pretty fun. Kind of got some goals I want to accomplish in that, and then past that we're going to be traveling. I love to travel. I am not a local racing type person. When I quit, I traveled all over the country, and that's what I like to do. I don't like to go to the same track every night. It's just not, I don't think you get any better. It's just not any fun to me. I love to travel. That's why we got the motorhome and the trailer. My wife and the kids, they like to travel, so we're gonna have a ball with this thing. I won't travel every weekend, but I'm hoping, you know, maybe in time we might, but I'm hoping to start off with, you know, at least 2 or 3 weekends out of the month travel with this thing, and then we'll run the street stock around local some too, because they got some big money shows that we want to do good in. So little update on the racing, just about time to get that going. I'm excited, ready to get started. That's about it on the motor. Nothing special. I really like John Yeoman up there in Galena, Kansas. That's the first time I have met him face to face. Just a super guy. He's gonna be fun to work with. But anyway, me and Pete's gonna do a few things. We'll see what else we can get into. Alright y'all, so here's where we're at now. Hadn't had just a ton going on today, but I did get a package in the mail. This is a new light I got from Thrunite. I think Brian's done a video on the one he has. And when I shot that big coil deer the other day, and we went and looked for it, and Pete did so good helping us find it, Brian's light was one of these. It's a little different model, I think, but same brand, same size. I wanted one that I could put on my head, but what I liked about it so much, the beam on it was big and bright white, and I thought I had a good flashlight, and it is, but the beam's tighter, and it's more of a yellow looking type light, and I got to noticing how good you could see the blood with this one. So I got Brian to get me one of these things with the, goes on your head. I always like that, because a lot of times if I'm handling a dog or dragging a deer or whatever, I like that. And this, the clip that it goes in, this little deal here, it's all rubber, and this will twist. So if you put it on your head and you need to beam down a little bit or up, it will do that. And it's got several different settings on it. I had opened the box and looked at it, but I hadn't tried it much yet. And the on-off button's on the end. This thing, you can pull it out. Trying not to tear these rubber things up. I like that rubber, but it comes with a spare one in there. But I mean, it's not going to be like a regular flashlight. You'd have to hold it up like this. It comes, and the neatest part I like about it is the rechargeable. And it's just like the other light I showed y'all the other day. It's going to open up that port right there. If I can get my hands in there. I may be pulling on it backwards. I was. Just plug it in right there, USB, charge it. Like the rechargeable stuff. That way you got it in the truck. Now I got two lights to keep in the truck charging. And then of course I got the one that I keep in my pocket all the time with a spare light. We do so much after dark and before daylight and everything. I like to have a good light. So it's got the headband. And then, I don't know how you'd put that on. Well, it'll come apart right there. Yeah, take a little time, but if you ever wear the piece out on your head, it comes with a spare one. And then also, it comes with, Pete done found something to eat on. Comes up with the spare O-rings to screw on here, and also a spare cap for your charging port. And then also it comes with the little clip that clips on there that you could take it out, clip this on the belt. I tore the last one up. I don't need to tear this one up. So that is the new Thrunite light. I like these things. I mean, they are handy. Let's see how easy it goes back in this little deal. The rubber just holds it. And I like the rubber stuff because everything's just quiet. I love the rechargeable stuff. That and slides right back in that groove. I don't know what Pete done found to eat. He eating on something. Let's see. That will slide right there. I like that. I like the being able to adjust it now. And it's got several different settings, and it's even got a blinking light deal. But I like it. I put it in there backwards. I didn't hold it right. I want it, since I'm right-handed, I want it the other way. Alright, that goes on top of your head. Now we'll get it back like it came and like I wanted. I guess if you was left-handed, that's another good thing. If you wanted to cut it on like this, you could turn it over. Alright, we got her back right. That's a little loose right there. So I guess I need to get it up on that thicker part. That smaller part I got it on is for the clip, I suppose. Now we got it where it'll stay snug. Perfect. Perfect. I like it. What y'all think about that? Alright, y'all. I'm fixing to call it a day. Y'all like our stuff, subscribe to us, Hollis Farms. Hats, t-shirts, and stickers, hollisfarms.com. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.